Yes, Valley Club, we finally got a date for the Goblin trials. They're starting next week, so you need to get ready. What are the teams that you need? What are the packs that you're gonna have to face? We got all the information in this video. Also, there's more farmable characters coming next week. 1 hour blitz cooldowns are coming back. More geared 18 pieces are on the way, and a lot more exciting news. And if you're ready for all of that, then you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I hope you're having a great day. This video, we are talking all about the Goblin trials, what you need to do to get ready. The farmable characters, we are getting more of them next week. 1 hour blitz cooldowns are coming and more exciting things. But if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Usually there's a lot more. We got reveals like this, gameplay videos, news videos, question and answer videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. But before we get to the blog, let's talk about one of the features that was temporarily removed and it looks like it's going to be coming back next week. The drag and drop feature for your save squads. There was an issue with the drag and drop feature. The save squads was causing anomalies detected errors in the Assembles Marvel event. So it was caused by this event, I guess. But the fixer of the bug, unfortunately, is coming next week. It's targeted for next week. So hopefully it is actually coming next week. Meantime, it's going to be disabled, and that kind of sucks. I was trying to use my teams this morning, and it just made it very, very bad. The update is pushed live. Your game map will reflect the change next time you log in. So this is one of these OTA changes, so you don't really have to do anything about downloading an update or anything like that. But yeah, hopefully this is fixed sooner than later. Let's get right into the advanced copy of today's blog, and this is the battle plan for November 11th through the 17th. Starting on the 13th, we're getting a blitz for Vulture. So this is a great character that I'm taking into Dark Dimension 6. He is a very, very good census rework and still pretty cheap as far as gear 18 pieces. So if you don't already have this character at 7 stars and you're thinking about building this character up, Monday will be an opportunity for you to get more shards for this character. There's going to be an Alliance-wide event starting on the 13th as well. This is the Wakandan Warriors battle, and this is an Alliance-wide event based on Cosmic Crucible. Now, unfortunately for this, you would need to battle and win with the Wakandans. Also, the New Warriors can beat a lot of great teams, but like Wakandans, they're kind of out of the meta and not really beating a lot of the teams that I'm facing in Cosmic Crucible, or at least this week. Hopefully, we'll get some easier matchups this week, but yeah, this is hopefully this gets changed. The feedback was already relayed to the devs, but yeah. You're also going to have to win Cosmic Crucible battles, earn allied supply 2 orb fragments just by donating. So this is going to be a little tricky. Hopefully this does get changed, though. We're going to look at the numbers in just a little bit for this. We're also having a new Strike Pass coming out, and this is going to feature some new Avengers characters that is going to be required if you're doing these high levels of the Green Goblin trials. Ronin, Mockingbird, and Tigra. New beta raid is starting on the 14th. And November 16th, here it is, guys. The Green Goblin Classic Trials are beginning, so get your characters ready. Your Rebirth, your new Avengers, yeah, hopefully you get that unlocked because this is the current team for Cosmic Crucible. Winter Soldier debut, I'm not really sure what this is, but there's a little blurb on the bottom of the blog post about some classic history of Winter Soldier in the Marvel Universe. Stark Grant is going to be based on Battling in Blitz. That is one of these events here based on this, going from November 17th through the 23rd. And we also have a web milestone associated with the Stark Grant, and that is where you need to spend some campaign energy. ISO 8 energy does not count. And Farble next week, Beta Ray Bill. We don't have an exact date for this, so look out for your inbox. So when you can farm Beta Ray Bill in the Cosmic Crucible store. Iron Man Infinity War is going to your basic, Ultimates, Mega Orbs, Premium Orb, and a supply section. So that is great. We have another data mine about some other characters that are becoming farmable as well. We're going to take a look at that at the end, though, and information about the Green Goblin trials. So as normal, you need to be at least Commander level 50 to get the opportunity to enter these trials. And if you just want to unlock a 3-star Green Goblin, you need to get to these milestones 550,000 points. If you want to get him unlocked after these leaderboard rankings come out, you would need 450,000 points to get the additional character shards, and make sure you have at least a minimum score of 400,000 to get to these rank rewards. And usually with these trials, these legendary events, the first time rewards are very, very good. So I would push as much as possible on this one. Top commander is going to earn a 4-star green goblin with a score of 1.35 million, and you could get that right away and then get even more shards from those rank rewards. And like these normal scourges or pack legendary characters releases, there's 10 nodes and you could do as many of these as you want. And again, for nodes 2, 6, and 10, difficulty 5 and above, you're going to need a minimum of the characters from the new Avengers or Rebirth. And if you're going difficulty 8 and above, you're going to need both teams, the Rebirth and the new Avengers. So hopefully you're ready. Let's go take a look at the packs, and then we'll go take a look at what are the traits for these other nodes based on some data mines here. So Experimental Serum 2, where enemies are gaining 20% max health. Experimental Serum 3, where enemies are getting 30% max health. Snake Eyes on spawn, players gaining increased critical hit chance. Enemy characters gain increased critical hit damage. World at War, all war abilities are active during this run, and this is going to help you if you're using your new Avengers. Won't really help the Rebirth too much though. And this is an interesting one. It's mainly going to help the enemies. On spawn, Pegasus characters are going to gain the new Avengers trait. Hydra characters are going to gain the Masters of Evil trait. So because this happens on spawn, you won't be able to take in additional characters with that trait, but the enemies will be able to benefit from that. And on spawn, next generation, new warrior characters are going to gain the Rebirth trait. The young Avenger characters are going to gain the Heroes for Hire trait. Second win, when any character drops to 50% health, they generate 2 ability energy for themselves. Warp World, when a character drops to 50% health, all enemies flip their negative status effects to positive, and all their allies flip positive status effects to negative. That is interesting. And Power Dynamics, we've had a lot of some of these repeated in the past. On turn start, characters remove all positive effects from self, heal 10% of characters max health, and each positive effect removed. Let's go take a look at some data mines to see what are the other characters required in these nodes. And this data mines come courtesy of Tana, and what we see here on this first says city villain characters. Another section says hero blaster characters. This other data mine says global blaster characters. It requires some tech traits, and also hero traits and city traits. So this looks like, and the city traits is down here. This looks like it's actually more than the nodes that we have, but this may be a little different than we've had for the Black Cat trials or the Nova trials. You may need more characters in this. And like we said earlier, the next Strike Pass is coming up next week, featuring new Avenger characters, Ronin, Mockingbird, and Tiger. Hopefully there's a lot of shards so that if you don't have them at a decent star level, you can get their gold stars up, at least for these Green Goblin trials. I think that's why they did these specifically, so that you could get these for these Green Goblin trials. And normally these trials will last a week. The first time usually lasts a week. So you have a week right before Thanksgiving to unlock Green Goblin. And the free claim Friday, make sure you claim these in the web store. They may not be there at launch, but usually at server reset, they are there. Vibranium slabs for the Ironheart monthly milestone event, campaign energy, Craven shards, and got the skill orb fragments. So, and taking a look at some of the events next week that lead into that Ironheart month-long milestone event. As we talked about, the Wakandan Warriors event is starting next week. Here is an alliance-wide event where you need to battle in Cosmic Crucible. And to get more points, you need to use the Wakandans, not just use them, at least according to the chart. You need to win with the Wakandans, win with the new warriors, and you're getting even more points if they're at 5 stars, and even more points if they're at 7 stars. Also getting more points by earning the Allied Supply 2 orb fragment, which can be found in the web offers, and then usually by donating in your Alliance donations. And this is going to begin on the 13th. Taking a look at the chart here, like I said, these numbers don't look very good, but hopefully they are changed. We've already raised some concerns about having to win with these Wakandans here. Yeah, winning with the new Warriors shouldn't be that much of an issue. They are one of the best teams in Cosmic Crucible right now, but winning with the Wakandans, we're kind of out of the meta. Doesn't seem good. So I'm not going to do too much about this chart here because I hope this will be changed. And I hope everybody can at least get these Vibranium slabs here. Usually with these Alliance-wide events, most of the time, if you have a highly engaged alliance that's really doing all the stuff, you could get to like the 19th milestone, but not the 20th. This one may be a little different because you need to win with these Wakandans. And like I said, hopefully this is changed before this actually goes live. Start Grant, we don't have the charge for this. They probably will be released sometime early next week. But as we know right now, you're going to need to open galvanized orbs by winning in Blitz or earning victories in Blitz. I'm not sure if this is one of these events that you're earning these fragments from somewhere else, or you just got a random fragment every time you win a blitz battle. We will see when it goes live and we get more information about it. The big thing here, 1 hour cooldowns are back. My goodness, blitzing does suck, but I'd rather have it suck for 8 hours doing all my rotations rather than sucking for 16 hours doing all my rotations. So this is good. If you're going to do these blitz events, I want it based on playing and not wins. This one is going to be based on wins, but 1 hour cooldowns, so much better. But what give me hesitation, age your blitz ever for this event and the rest of the year. So it's not a commitment that this is permanent, just I guess until January. And hopefully the numbers that they get are good and they keep these 1 hour blitzes, because yeah, blitz does suck, but I'd rather it be 1 hours between the cooldowns and 2. This is going to go live on November 17th, and there's going to be a web milestone associated with it where you need to use campaign energy, and that's also starting on the 17th. And there was a poll for the symbiote that you wanted to have voted into the game. They had options of Groot, Kestrel, Thanos, but the winner was Silver Surfer. So should be coming soon to Marvel Strike Force. Let me know what you think this character is going to be used for. And a new raid season is starting this Sunday, and we're getting some updated rewards as well. Adding more fragments for various gear orbs, as well as extending the Teal Epic Orb fragments to the top 25 of the leaderboard as it is right now. When the top 1% gets that, this is awesome news. So I guess a threshold of super-skrulls unlocked before they start releasing a lot of this Gear 18 pieces has been met. So more alliances are going to get Gear 18 pieces. So that means that if you don't have super-skrull unlocked yet, could be coming very, very soon. So this is good. So start battling with your alliance. Mega Orb got improved as well. Instead of 50 characters, it's now going to feature 30 of the most recently released characters. And I think this is good for people trying to get these characters their gold stars as quick as possible, to get the red stars, to get the diamonds on their characters. And it is the anniversary appearance of the Winter Soldier. Looks like Winter Soldier made his first appearance this month back in 2004, written by Ed Brubaker and penciled by Steve Epping. Winter Soldier debuted in Captain America 1. Although it's only shown in shadow and not named, the cold-blooded assassin took down the infamous Red Skull before making off with a cosmic crew and breaking a sweat. It wasn't until issue 5 that the Winter Soldier was fully revealed. In issue 6, things got heated up with Captain America and Sharon Carter. So yeah, use him in the Goblin trials. He is part of the rebirth. And as usual, everything from this blog is subject to change, and hopefully those war rewards and that war event is subject to change as well. Let's move on to some more data mines, and thanks for Tana for doing these data mines. And we do know Beta Ray Bill is becoming farmable sometime next week. We don't have a date on that yet, but also Sylvie is becoming farmable sometime. We don't have a date. It's probably not going to be next week, but when she becomes farmable, looks like, at least according to these data mines, she's going to be farmable in the war sword. The rest of the stuff we know about already. And that's what's coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen. More Gear 18 pieces, Beta Ray Bill becoming farmable, and most important, the Green Goblin trials are coming, so hopefully you're ready. Hopefully you got your Rebirth and New Avengers already ready. And if this video did give you some value, hit that like button. It is free for you, and it supports the channel tremendously. And if you want to check out what are the best plug-and-play characters that you can use anywhere in Marvel Strike Force right now, make sure you check out the video up there. I will see you guys next time. Good luck on climbing up the sword satellite. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out.